19 seconds to go. Give me a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Loveline is meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented contents. Listener discretion is advised.
Hold up, wait a minute, put a little love in it.
Loveline
This is Loveline.
with Stryker and Dr. Drew.
Call Loveline 800-LOVE-191. Loveline is on now.
All righty, welcome to Loveline, everybody. I am Stryker. That is Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. There is so much to get to tonight, Dr. Drew. First off, I think we should welcome Anderson back.
Yes.
Anderson, welcome back, buddy.
With his new mohawk.
Yeah, shaved head and a mohawk. I thought you were going to kill me when I walked in here, but you work here, luckily.
Look, stand up. Look at this Stanley shirt he's got.
I saw he's got a brand new
It's
Stanley
awesome.
shirt, which he made last week. So, Anderson, welcome back. We missed you very much.
Thanks, bro.
Number two, there's so much went on this weekend, which over the course of 2 hours, I'd like to discuss some of that.
Oh, really?
In
Yes,
a good
yes.
way, though.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Big movie and experience Saturday night.
Yes, yes.
Number three, we have a big audience in here tonight. And I'm a little nervous about that. Not because there's an audience, but because who is in the audience? Can I reveal
Sure,
or not?
if you want.
Mrs. Dr. Pinsky. Susan Pinsky is here. She is the wife of Dr. Drew. For 17 years and 4 days they've been married. Right?
Give
Is
or
that
take.
correct?
Yeah, that's about
Give
right.
or take. She has Stanley on her lap. She is here because...
Stanley's Anderson's dog.
Right, Anderson's dog. And Susan is not here because she hasn't seen me since acoustic or because...
Since we did paintball with my son.
Right, so, paintball. But the reason she's here is because of our guest tonight, which I would like to introduce now. And, man, this guy had the #1 selling album of 2007 of any band, of any artist. It was called Noel. It was a Christmas album, and it was only out for about half the year.
Played exclusively on K-Rock.
Right, exclusively on K-Rock and all rock stations around the United States of America. Josh Groban is here.
Hey, everybody. All right, Dr. Groban in the house.
Yes, sir. So, all right. So you have fans that range from very young human beings to very old human beings.
Throughout the world.
Yeah, and some expect you to be this, but maybe you're this. So how and why did you end up here on Loveline? Because we love it, by the way. No, we are
I
so
love
excited.
it too. I'm very
Cool.
nervous. This is an institution, and I've listened to this show since I was very young. I was born and raised in Los Angeles. I'm a local, and I remember like 6th, 7th grade, hurtling, into my best friend's room, like listening to this stuff because they don't teach this stuff in school.
Right.
So you'd listen to Dr. Drew, and it was who was it back then? It was
Poor Man when you started.
Poor Man, talking about everything, and so no, it's a really funny show, and I think that I know that my fans are kind of very interested to see how this goes, but I'm excited to be here.
So you may gain a few of our fans who may not know you, and we
Right.
may offend many of yours.
That's okay.
But I
or
think-
educate them at the same time.
It's FM radio.
I think
Right.
Josh really got on our listeners' radar this week or last week when he sung at the All-Star game.
That
That's
was
right.
awesome, man.
That was a huge honor to be part of that. I'm a big baseball fan too, and so to even walk out in Yankee Stadium, and that show. I mean, at the very beginning when they had all the All Stars from all the many years standing out there, I mean, you got goosebumps. It was fantastic.
Now, I'm just curious because I'm a baseball fan also. That was the last All-Star game in that particular
That's
Yankee
right.
Stadium. It's
They're
the
going to
last
tear it down. They're
season
going to
there.
auction everything off.
Is that right?
People were taking bricks out of the walls. I mean, they're gonna sell every little piece of dirt from that place.
Alex Rodriguez's cup is going for about $900 on eBay. It's filled with Madonnas, you know what?
Whoa, come
What
on.
the hell? But Josh, when all that stuff is going on, the intros, where do they keep you? Do you have a primetime seat, or are you up in the? Where are you during when it's going?
Well, what's funny is they were nice enough to let me have a seat in one of the boxes, but directly above and below you in the box are the $10 nosebleed seats. So it's the box. I guess it's nice, but you're still way up high, and it's a great way to see the field and everything. But yeah, no, it was. I sang during 7th inning stretch, so I got to wait.
And you
until the
sang
7th inning.
America the Beautiful?
God bless
God,
America.
God bless America.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
And, it was a long game. It was about 5 hours long.
Yes,
Did you
we
stay
watched the last
all
5
the
I
way?
minutes.
stayed until the 13th inning, and then I took off.
Oh, you didn't stay the whole time?
No, it was just tied for so long, and it was 1 in the morning, and I hadn't had any dinner, so I just.
They serve food at stadiums, though. They have hot dogs.
Yeah, the hot dogs closed off at 10 or 11 o'clock
they-
at night. Everybody went home. Yeah.
So Josh Groban is here, and before we take any calls, because there's some people who may not be familiar with your style of music and with the success you've had with the CDs you put out. So your first CD called Josh Groban came out in 2001, sold over 2 million records.
It did, yeah.
Good for
He was
you.
telling me his
Thanks.
first outing was on Ally McBeal.
Yeah,
Right.
that was interesting because I was about 17 or 18 years old. I had just finished high school, and I was kind of plucked out of obscurity by one of my producers, David Foster, and I'd sung at this charity event, and David E. Kelly was there and had me on. I was going to be the wedding singer for the last 5 minutes of the episode where Robert Downey Jr.'s character and Callista Flockhart's character were going to get married. And then about 4 days before they were supposed to tape, Robert Downey Jr. of course got arrested for a couple things, and they had to rewrite. They had
Drew,
to rewrite
you were
the whole.
involved with
Drew,
that
what was he?
one, weren't you?
Yeah,
I was involved.
and so they had to rewrite. So they rewrote me as kind of this very dorky, shy kid who falls all over himself at the side of the opposite sex. Wasn't really acting so much. And it was fun. I took Allie to prom and got to sing to her, and it was like the first
In
time
the show or in real life?
No, both. There was an audition.
Well, you're
and-
17.
Yeah. And it was kind of the first time that people were kind of interested in my singing and my stuff. So it was really, I didn't realize it at the time, but to be on the season finale of the hottest show at that time in America was a big thing. But my album didn't come out until like 4 or 5 months after that, so it took a minute.
And as you said, you're from Los Angeles. How did you get a record deal to begin with? Because there's some great artists in LA that are from here.
Daddy bought one for me.
Is that what it takes?
No.
No.
I went to a couple
of.
of kids where that. I went to a couple of schools where kids, were able to get that. But
And who are those kids?
What school was that?
Many of them don't have deals anymore. But I was kind of. A demo track was sent to this producer by this voice coach that I was working with in Los Angeles, and he sent him about 5 tapes and said, who do you want for this event? He picked me. I was 16. I was wearing a really ill-fitting tuxedo. My dad was way up high, with the shaky camera, and it was for Governor Gray Davis's inauguration concert in Sacramento, his first one, and it was my first time singing for anybody other than like 15 people in my living room, and it was 25,000 people, and it was a full orchestra, and it went so great. But even then, I mean, my kind of singing and the kind of music that I did, it took a long time for the record label to kind of say, this is something we want to give this a chance, and it was a little bit left of center. So it took a minute after that. I had to sing in a lot of backyards to get the attention of these record executives. But
I think I was at a
it all
kegger
worked
with
out.
you there, by the way.
What's
I was
that?
at a kegger, and you were singing one time. You were
Bar
like,
mitzvah.
who's this guy singing? I'm trying to get a beer out of this
I was
thing.
on my hands. I was doing a handstand on top of one, and
I believe it's called a keg stand.
yes, that's a keg stand. Yes, that's right. And I let one out.
That is Josh Groban on Loveline. Closer came out in 2003, sold over 5 million
We're going to
copies.
test Dr. Drew later.
Awake came out in 06, 2 million. With You, Hallmark exclusive, parentheses, sold a bunch. And then Noel, the Christmas album, over
We're
4
actually going to play
million
some of
records.
his music today.
Yeah, we're going to
man.
play Josh Groban music tonight for
All right.
all the masses.
Excellent.
Which is good. No, you look, it's
You're going to be on
great.
K-Rock.
To get your lovemaking on.
Yeah. Oh, not me. The people listening.
Oh,
Right?
that too.
Okay. 1-800-LOVE-191. Drew,
Striker.
you forgot to ask that question on Thursday to our guest. I just remembered.
I don't remember the question
You were
now.
supposed to ask about Peripheral, and you never did.
I know. I got weirded out about it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I love the guy.
Me too.
But he's not somebody that's easy to ask that kind of question.
Perry
of.
Farrell was here on Thursday,
Oh,
and
he's
Drew
great.
had one assigned question. He's like, is your name, did you come up with Perry Farrell because Peripheral? That's what I had heard, and so Drew was going to ask him, but we never got to it.
He was giving long diatribes about his about his authentic artistic self.
I'm sure
And
you
I
can
thought,
Google it.
well, the last thing I would just go is, that your real name?
All right, let's go to, I say we start off with 5, Drew. What do you think? Look at line 5.
Oh no! Give it a softball.
Okay, we'll give it, okay, start with this.
Come on, either 3 or
Okay,
4.
I'm ready. All right, here we go. All right, let's